Amazing. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see so many people on here. I see some people that I know, I see some people that I don't know. So, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I am the founder of Made for More, and I'm so excited to be talking today. If you are not new here and you've been around my coaching before, thank you so much for tuning in and joining me again. I've got an amazing masterclass for you today. The reason why I'm so excited about sharing it with you is that I really feel like it's going to impact you straight away. And I also feel like I can give you something so tangible that you can implement straight away. That's my favorite kind of coaching. My favorite kind of coaching is one where I can give you something, you can take it away and implement it in your business instantly, and you're going to see those results. So that's why I'm so excited today. But I hope that your 2024 is kicking off with a bang. I hope that you're feeling good, just sticking to your habits, just sticking to all the things that you said you were going to do. We are going to get right into it today. So today's masterclass is actually going to be, let me just make sure I've got my slides up properly. Oh, there we go. So the masterclass today is actually it's going to be quite interactive. So it's not going to be one of my normal webinars where there's loads of slides and it's all really quick moving. I'm actually going to be showing you literally in real time how we build out some of these strategies. So yeah, I'm excited. And then at the end, I'll obviously open it up for any questions that you've got as well. So let's dive into it straight away. How are you all feeling, by the way? Let me know in the chat how you're feeling today. Are you feeling like your year is like, are you good? Are you feeling motivated? Do you feel like you're on a roll? Are you feeling like, I haven't really got started yet? Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. So I'm going to share my screen and give you all the juice. Fabulous. Can you all see that okay? Just give me a little thumbs up if you can. Have you got it? Can you see it? Oh, perfect. Fabulous. So good. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how the most powerful strategies for selling on social media. Now, social media is such a powerful tool and there is so much that you can do. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a lot of noise out there and so many people are saying different things. So what I want to give you today is 3 strategies, as I said, that you can implement straight away and you are going to make a huge impact in your business. And I really just want to make this super streamlined, super super focused. And if you've been around my podcast or anything for a while, you'll know that I'm really big on creating a business that allows you freedom, creating a business that allows you more time and doesn't actually feel like you've got a full-time job. Has anyone felt like that? I felt like you started a job and then suddenly you're like, what is going on? I'm working every single hour. I'm exhausted. So what I really want to be showing you is systems that you can implement in your business that are going to get you back that time and get you that freedom lifestyle that you want. So I cannot talk about social media and, making sales and everything like that without talking about the number one thing that you have to have nailed before you start implementing any strategies. And that is messaging. You can see my slides at the side. So all of my little things are not going to go, they're not going to be a little secret. But anyway, so messaging is huge. When I say messaging, I don't mean like how many messages you can send someone or anything like that. What I really mean is the language that you're using and how it actually speaks to the person that you want to speak to. And that one person is so important. And I know that when you can start out in this space, you feel like, I don't really know who I'm speaking to. I don't know who this is for. I don't really know what's going on. And this is the kind of game that I play in my head when I want to get really clear on who that person is that I'm speaking to. So do you remember this game, Guess Who? Does anyone remember it? I used to love this game. I used to play it all the time as a kid. And I always used to like end up with the same person. And basically the idea of this game is that you pick one person on your little board here, and then the other person will ask you questions about, are they a boy? And if they're not a boy, then you'll put down all the boys. And then they'll say, does he have ginger hair? If he doesn't have ginger hair, then you'll put down all the ginger hair. And this is how I want you to think of your audience. This is how like granular I want you to get with it. I want you to start knocking down those people and saying, right, it's not a man, so I'm putting all the men down. It's not an older woman. So I'm going to put all the old women down. And I want you to literally keep putting down these people until finally you're left with one person. And then every time you create your content on social media, your podcast, your YouTube videos, your emails, any kind of thing that you are writing, I want you to think of that one person as if you are playing this Guess Who game. Does that make sense? Sometimes I come up with these little analogies and I'm like, I don't know if my brain is actually a little bit strange, but this is how I start to think about marketing, and it's kind of becomes like a bit of a fun game. So there is so much training. I've done a huge amount of training on this already, on like messaging and ideal client and everything like that. And I've got loads of courses out there and podcasts. So I'm not going to go into that massively today. But I just wanted to touch on that before we get started, because if you don't know who you're speaking to, you don't know who that one person is, then none of this stuff is really going to work. But what I am going to dive into today is really the main thing that is holding people back from making sales. Like, do you feel like you are creating so much content and you're on it, you're consistent? They told me to be consistent and I'm being consistent, but I'm still not making sales. And sometimes it can just feel like you're doing so much work and you're just still not getting in those sales, and it's so frustrating. And the number one reason for that is because of distractions. Now, this time I'm actually not talking about you being distracted. I'm talking about your ideal client being distracted. There is so much noise out there. There is so much going on social media. People's attention span genuinely is about 2 seconds now. So you need to grab them in that 2 seconds. But people are so distracted. Their lives are busy. They're consuming their content on their phone. They're probably doing a million other things at the same time. And so what we really want to do if we want to make sales on social media is that we need to eliminate distractions. So a really good thing to do, and this is where I kind of come up with a lot of these strategies, is I look at my own behavior and I think, when do I get distracted? You know, if I've gone to purchase something and I've got distracted and I've not gone ahead with it, or if I keep meaning to buy something and I just don't get round to it, why is that? You know, why is it that I don't pull the trigger and actually go and make that sale or purchase that thing, even though sometimes I know it's going to fix my problem and I know that I definitely want it, I still don't go and purchase that thing. So I really started to analyze my own behavior and think, you know, how do I get distracted and how can I eliminate the distractions from the person that I want to speak to the most? And the number one thing that you want to focus on is the speed to lead. So I'm going to show you some stats in a minute. This kind of phrase in its own right probably won't make a lot of sense, but I want to show you some stats that when I saw them, I was like, oh God. So 78% of B2B, which is business to business, of B2B customers purchase from the vendor that responds first. Responding within the first minute increases lead conversions by 391%. Literally, by doing it in the first minute, you increase it by that much. Responding within 5 minutes is 21 times more effective than responding in 30 minutes. And after 5 minutes, the odds of qualifying a lead drop by 80%. I don't know about you, but when I read that, I literally was like, it felt panicky. I was like, oh God, sometimes it takes a day to get back to people. I'm that person where if my friend sends me a message, I reply in my head. And then 2 months later, I'm like, oh, hey, babe, sorry, just getting back to you. You know, that is classic. Any mums out there will know that that is just life, right? Shockingly, the average B2B business speed to lead is 42 hours. So if you are reading this and thinking, oh God, sometimes I'm so slow, don't worry, you're not alone. Only 20% of leads, 27% of leads ever get contacted, and less than 25% of companies call their web leads. So, you know, when you go on a website and you're interested and you want to get some more information, only 25% of those people even call those leads. So when I look at this data, I think, right, how can I respond as soon as possible? Now, I'm not like really on it, that kind of person. I'm not a particularly like manic person. I'm pretty like slow and chilled. So these stats, when I first heard them, really made me panic a little bit. And I was like, I can't keep up with that. I can't reply in the first minute. I've got life going on. I'm like, wrestling alligators to bed and stuff. There is so much going on. And so I really started to think about how I can speed up that lead process. How can I get back to my leads quickest? And these are the 3 strategies that I've come up with that are really making a massive, massive difference. The first one is keyword response replies. Now, these are not my own strategies. These are not things where, I've created it and now the whole world has taken it on. You would have seen some of these happen, and you've likely been part of a lot of these processes as well. But these are the 3 things that I truly believe are moving the needle the most. So keyword response replies, I'm going to explain that in a second. Abandoned cart sequence, and an all-in-one inbox. Are you ready? I'm going to dive into it. So the first one is the keyword response replies. Now, you will have seen this. If you're on this this call today, it's likely that you have actually gone through this process with me. So when I was advertising this masterclass, I put out a social media carousel just like this. So it was a free masterclass. The first image was this, just saying, learn the most powerful strategies for social media in 2024. I said what I'm going to be covering, and then I said, DM me the word sales to join. Now, a lot of people will say, link in bio or just join my website. But again, people are so distracted. And would you believe that if you're asking someone to go to the link in your bio, there are so many things that can happen between that step and actually getting to your bio that can stop them actually clicking on the bio. A notification can come in, their phone can ring, their kid can want something else, and they actually don't go to that step. So in the world of marketing today, that's too long a process, would you believe, that one step? Instead, we want to ask them to send us a keyword. Now, the keyword basically is them raising their hand and saying, I'm interested. Like, send me the stuff, I'm interested. And that's them just showing their little bit of interest. So as I said, you've probably gone through this process yourself. And this is what it actually looks like on Instagram. So my trigger, my keyword was sales. And then instantly that person will get a message and say, hey, thanks so much for commenting. Here's the link to join the masterclass. See you on Wednesday. And they get sent that link. Then, so that's the initial message that they get. And then a few hours later or a day later, depending on what kind of sequence you're running, you can send another message that says, hey, did you get a chance to register yet? Just wanted to check in case you got distracted. I get it, happens to me all the time. And you would not believe the amount of people that come back to that message and say, oh my God, thank you so much for reminding me. Totally got distracted. I'm going to go register now. That exact thing happened to this message here. I didn't update the screenshot, but she replied and was like, oh my God, my son was like pulling me away and I didn't get a chance to do it. I'm going to do it now. So you can see how powerful that is. It's so much better than asking them to go to the link in your bio, because you really have no idea who's interested. You don't know who showed a little bit of interest, and there's no one for you to actually follow up with if you don't really know who is interested in the first place. So this is what I'm actually going to help you build out in real time now. So what we're going to do is, this is a little sneak peek into my new platform. This is actually where I'm going to build out all of it. I'm going to show you later on, a bit more about this platform and how this works, but I just really want to show you how you can build out a sequence like this. So right now we're in automated sequences. This actually uses AI, and it kind of monitors human behavior, and it will send based on those kind of things. And what we're going to do is, I have this template built out already, and it is in, where did I have it? It's in Instagram somewhere. Instagram DM replies. Okay. So what this looks like as a sequence is that, first of all, you'll have a trigger. And this trigger is basically saying, when this happens, I want you to fire off some actions. So this trigger is saying, when this customer has replied, and it's going to be, so customer replied here, let me just show you really quickly. You can add any of these triggers. So there's like, when they click submit a form, when they do a TikTok form, when they do a Facebook lead form, there's so many things that we can do. But in this sense, we're going to do when they reply on Instagram, and it contains the phrase sales. So you will put your keyword there. The reply channel is Instagram DM. So you could do this for the chat widget on your website. You could do this for Facebook Messenger. You could do it for live chat, SMS, WhatsApp, any of these things. If you hate being in WhatsApp, chats, which I absolutely despise. It's a really great trigger. And then exact match sales. You can even do something which is like intent type. So if someone replies and just sounds slightly positive, like they say, you know, yes, and then say something after, you can also use that as a trigger as well. But for this, we're just going to say, as long as it contains the word sales or whatever your word is, then we're going to fire off this trigger. Then the Instagram message they are going to get straight away is, thanks so much for commenting. Here's the link to the masterclass you requested. Can't wait to see you there. And then you can put the link in there. But this could be anything. Like, this sequence works so well for lead magnets. So if you have a kind of lead magnet, or, you know, a free guide, or a free, you know, training that you do, and you really want to get people into it, every single time you're talking on your stories or you're posting and it's, you know, related to what that lead magnet is, you can say, just comment leads, or just comment manifest, or just comment menopause, or whatever it is that is, you know, relevant to you. And they are going to automatically get sent this message with the link. So it's amazing for getting people into your, you know, into your email list. Then we're going to add a tag. We're going to add a tag that says Instagram lead, just so that we can see how our marketing is working. Because this is another really important point of marketing today. You need to know where your efforts are turning into sales. You know, when you're trying to be present on every single platform, and you're doing your TikToks and you're doing your Instagram, and you're doing your emails and your podcast, you want to know how many leads are coming from those places, so that you can say, do you know what? YouTube just isn't working for me. I'm not getting any leads in. I'm going to sack that off and double down on Instagram, or vice versa. You know, you really want to be tracking where your leads are coming from. So you can tag Instagram lead. Then we want to wait. We want to wait 4 hours. So you can set this wait time for anything. You can set it for 3 months. You can set it for 2 days. You can set it for however many minutes. You can set it for, you know, whatever you want to send it to. And then we want to send one more DM message saying, hey, did you get a chance to register yet? Just wanted to check in case you got distracted. I get it. It happens to me all the time. You can later on take this even further. There is a way where you can actually build out, if they replied, you can send them a different sequence. If they didn't reply, you can send them a different sequence. And you can really build this out as much as you want to. But as a basic lead generation sequence, nice and simple, does the trick, builds your email list like an absolute monster, then this is an amazing sequence to do. You've probably seen this all over the place, and it's because it really, really does work. So that is my tip number 1. The second thing we want to look at is the abandoned cart sequence. Now, the abandoned cart sequence is, I mean, I've been in so many abandoned cart sequences. This is basically when you go to buy something, and halfway through that checkout process, like, you know, you put your name in, you put your email address, and you just like, oh, my card's upstairs, I'll go and get it in a minute. Or I need to ask my partner for the credit card, or whatever. So many things like that. And you end up not going through the process. Have you ever found, this happens to me with Skims all the time, I go on and I'm like, I'm going to treat myself to some fancy underwear. And then I get on there and then I get distracted, and it knows, Skims knows every time. It's like, Carly, you were about to buy these very, you know, not particularly sexy pants, but they are very comfortable. Do you still want to buy those comfortable pants? I can't be the only one that's choosing some comfortable pants over nice pants, but they know every single time. And I'm like, yes, Skims, I do want those comfortable pants. Come at me. And then I end up purchasing them. So here's some stats about the abandoned cart. The global average of abandoned carts across all industries is around 69.57%. 7 out of 10 customers abandon their e-commerce virtual cart without completing a purchase. Now, this strategy is wildly used in e-commerce. You know, when you're purchasing clothes or anything online, there's like a Shopify store or something. They use this all the time, exactly as I just said, Skims. But with digital marketing, so many people are not using this, and it is so, so powerful. So this is kind of what it would look like. You really want to use the first step of this process is using a 2-step order form. Now, a 2-step order form is when someone goes to purchase on the checkout page, and instead of just having one long form where they fill out their name and address and details and everything like that, then they get to the payment and then they click submit, we want to split this into 2 parts. So the first part of the form is an opt-in form. This is where they fill out their name, their address, their phone number, their everything like that. And then they click go to step 2. Now, what that does is it part submits the form. So we've now got all of those details and we know that person was interested in purchasing. The second step, it then goes, once you click that, it then goes to this page, which is where they fill out all of their payment details. So because so many people get stuck at this point, they haven't got their card, as I said, it's not the right time to purchase, they need to wait till payday, all of those things, then we can then go back and contact those people and say, hey, I know you were interested in checking out, you obviously got distracted. Here's the link to purchase, and we can prompt them to purchase. We can use their email address to contact them. We can use their phone number. We can send them a text. We're probably not going to do a mail, but if you want to send a leaflet, you can. But there is so much data that we can use there to keep connected with our lead. Obviously, we don't want to do this manually. We want to set this up in an automated sequence. So let me just show you how we can build that out. So let me jump over to my trusty little friend here, go back, and I have another template set up. So I have an abandoned cart sequence with no deadline. So this is like if you are offering something and it was always available. So for example, with my software, it's always available. There's no real urgency, but I do want them to buy. Or if you were launching something, if you were launching a course and you were closing the doors of that course in 5 days, then you can, with those messages, say, look, doors are closing, you are almost there, make sure you jump in, and your messaging can just be slightly different. So let's click on this one right now, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So again, we always want to start off with that trigger. What is the thing that's going to trigger this automated sequence? Now, you can add a tag if you want to. So you could say that when someone, lands on that page, they're going to get this tag. The one that I like the most is this one. This is the order form submission. So with this, I'll actually show you how we build it out in real time. We're going to click add trigger, type in order form submission, click filters, and we want to say in this funnel or on this website. So say, for example, the funnel is my high ticket webinar. When they come to this page, so you'll say page is the checkout. And the product is, I don't think I have any products. I don't have any products added to this actual page. So all you could say there is submission type is opt-in. So we don't want to choose the sale because they haven't gone to that second step yet. They've not made the sale. It's the people that have got to this opt-in stage that we want to say, those people, this is who we want to contact. So you can click save and then come out. So what's going to happen is 20 minutes after they, fill out that first step, we can set this to whatever you want to set it to. They're going to get an email that says this, hey, it looks like you're about to check out on my product, but left. Maybe there was something weird in the order form, or maybe you got a call or a text or whatever and got distracted. Happens to me all the time. Anyway, I've got you covered. You can still grab the product here. Here is the link to the page. And then that page can have a nice 5-hour timer on it or whatever timer you want to set. If you need any help, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks so much. You could even send this as a SMS if you wanted to. So you could click on this plus here, scroll down to send SMS, and you could say, hey, are you still interested in XXX? Here's the link to buy. Nice and easy. And then you just click save. So that means that 20 minutes after, they're going to get that text message that says, hey, are you still interested? And then we're going to wait an hour and 40 minutes. You can wait for as long as you want to wait to, whatever feels right for you and your kind of, your deadlines. And then they're going to get another email. Hey, earlier you started to order this product, but it doesn't look like it went through. Is everything okay? Sometimes the order forms can get glitchy. So I just wanted to make sure we didn't drop the ball. So again, you're just giving them another opportunity to say, yeah, I was interested in that. You can remind them of all the benefits that they get when they purchase that thing. Remind them of any bonuses that they get. And it's another good contact point. Then you can wait an hour. You can, as I said, you can change these timelines for as long as you want to change them for. They're going to get another email that says, it's kind of a similar email to what they just got, because to be honest, if they're not looking at that first email, it's probably because they've not opened it yet. So it doesn't matter that they're getting a similar one. And then in that last one, it's just going to say, hey, do you still want this product? This is the final notice before the page expires. So if you want to get it, you can get it here. Here's the link. You can change any of this language to however feels right for you. I'm always quite direct with my marketing. But can you see how simple that is? Can you see how much that is going to boost sales? There is so many things that people are part of the way there and they just don't jump over the finish line. And this is how you can do it all behind the scenes. You have no idea that this is going on. You're going on about your daily life at the trampoline park, doing the school run, whatever it is that you're doing. And this is all happening behind the scenes. And that is what is so, so powerful about it. I hope you're loving this, by the way. Give me a little, any emoji you want, as long as it's positive in the chat. So the last step that I want to show you is actually, this came from something that was actually kind of a bit of a life experience for me. So when just before Christmas, about 6 weeks before Christmas, I just had that point. I was kind of at the end of the year and I was kind of over social media. Has anyone felt like that? I just felt like, oh, I don't want to be on my phone. People are annoying me. I'm so distracted. I'm just wasting loads of time. And I just really felt like I didn't want to be on it. Now, obviously, the space that I'm in, it's really hard to not be on social media when you're, that's how I run my whole business. And I can't tell you how amazing it felt not to be on social media. I was off for like 6 weeks. And I just felt so free. I had so much more time, so much more brain space. I felt so much calmer. I felt so much more settled in my own goals and my own progress because I wasn't constantly comparing myself. Let me know if you can relate to this. If you feel like, you're kind of on that scroll hole and get so caught up with what everyone else is doing that you suddenly feel like you're not where you want to be. And I just really felt like I didn't want to run my business in this way. And when I was with Girls Building Empires, the whole point of that business was constantly being visible on social media. And to be honest with you, I think I just burnt out from the whole thing. I was like, this is not what I want. I don't want to be on it all the time. And this is not how I want to run my business. And I've been in this space now for like over 12 years. So 6 weeks off the platform for me was crazy. That was huge. And as I said, this is something that I learned that is what I really want in my business. And I was thinking again about my own behavior with social media and why I get so caught up and why I get so distracted. And it's because I have good intentions, it's because I get a notification, someone's replied, and I go in and reply, and then something else happens, and then more stuff's popping up. And I really did go on for a good purpose, but then I just get caught in so much stuff. So I was thinking, how can I respond to these people? How can I still connect with my audience without actually physically being on the platform? And obviously you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have TikTok, you have all of these places everywhere. So I thought, how can I bring this together in one place so that I don't actually have to go on the app if I don't want to? I can actually just have one place where I check everything and I'm really only doing stuff that's moving my business forward. I'm not wasting time. And that is why I was so excited to have this AI inbox as part of my platform. So this basically brings all of your leads, all of your conversations, everything that you have going on all of your channels. It brings it into one single inbox. So all I do now is I go onto my laptop, I open up my desktop app with my platform, and I can just reply to everyone there. I can reply to a TikTok message, I can reply to a Facebook message, and all of that good fun stuff. And I even have it on an app so that if I am out on the go and sometimes if you don't have access to your phone, you get a bit panicky and you're like, yeah, but what if I get like a really important message that I don't want to connect with, and I'm not at my laptop. And so that's why having it on the phone, I'm just looking out for that one notification, from that app. I come in, I respond, I get in, I get out, and then I'm not constantly on my social media scrolling. So I just want to show you quickly what that looks like. Oh, where's my little platform? There we go. So we can come back here. This is now basically how I'm running my entire business. So I go to AI inbox. I've got all of my messages coming in here. I can click, I can type, I can reply to whoever I want to reply to. I can send them images. I can send them whatever it is I want to send to. I can even request a payment directly from there, which is wild. And all of these messages you know, I can have my email, my SMS, my live chat, my WhatsApp, all of that. And it really has streamlined how I communicate with people in such a powerful way. And it's enabled me to just step away from my phone, which is obviously so, so important. So that is my third tip. Really find a way that you can bring your leads all together in one place so that your energy and your focus isn't everywhere and you aren't being distracted either. So how does that sound? Does that sound good? The things that I've just shared with you though, has it been helpful? Do you feel like you got a lot from it? Do you feel like, okay, I can see how this could work? I really hope that you do. But perhaps some of you are thinking, that sounds great, but it's just a bit of a faff. Like, you were doing all the things and pressing all the buttons, and I just don't know what the buttons are, and I don't really know how it all works. And so let me know if you're thinking that. You know, that's really common, to be honest with you. And the biggest reason why I created this platform is actually because that's what I was hearing all the time. People are like, I know what I need to do, but I just sit down at my computer and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So what I've actually done is I have created this platform, which is the all-in-one course builder, sales, and CRM platform. You possibly heard me talking about it on my social media, but I'm just so excited to share it with you properly now. And I've brought together all of these pieces that really automate your business, automate your sales, start to remove you from the process. You're not doing all of that day-to-day faff stuff. And really streamlines the whole process. And what I've actually done is, if you are a member of Made for More AI already, which is the name of my platform, I've already gone into your account and I've built these out for you already. So you already have that little template that I just showed you there. You already have that abandoned cart sequence that I just showed you, and you already have your all-in-one inbox as well. So that is all good to go. You can start implementing that straight away. This is what excites me so much, because when I used to do coaching before, I'd be like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then I would just throw them out into the big wide world of the marketing noise and be like, find a way to do it. And now I can actually say, do you know what? I've gone in your account, I built it out for you. There you go, get going. And so if you are not a member of Made for More AI already, then you can have access to this too, because when you do join, this is all going to be built out within your account. You can go in and you can start working on it straight away. Now, perhaps you're here now and you're thinking, not another platform. I have so many subscriptions. Is anyone else thinking that? Like, this was me, to be honest. I'm not even joking. You know, not even that long ago, I had so many subscriptions. I had Kajabi because I really liked the course builder functionality. I had ClickFunnels because I really liked the funnel capabilities of that, and Kajabi wasn't as good for that. I had Zapier that was trying to connect them all together. I had Calendly for my calendars. I had DocuSign for my e-sign documents. I had Plannerly, which was planning out my social media. I had, honestly, everything. At one point, I had like 9 subscriptions, and that also means 9 passwords, which is literally the biggest brain fart ever. I have no idea what combination of my, you know, dog's name and all of that I've put together. So you might be thinking that as well. And this is why this excites me so much, because this platform actually replaces all of those things. It is 15 plus softwares in one. So we've taken the best of the funnel builder out of ClickFunnels and put it in this. We've taken the best of Calendly, the Calendly aspect, and put it in this. The best of Kajabi as a course creator platform and put it in this. And, you know, that is an incredible course creator platform. We literally took it and put it in this. We've got the Squarespace kind of, you know, website builder. We've got so much stuff that you are using right now, and it means you do not have to have Zapier, because we've already got all the automations inside. The emails, literally everything. You can e-sign documents, you can do templates, coupons, all of that good fun stuff. So we've replaced all of those softwares, put it into one, so you just have one subscription, one password, one platform, and it can do absolutely everything. So I just want to show you really quickly what this looks like in comparison to the other main platforms. As I said, these were the 2 that I was using the most, and they're kind of like the biggest in the market. So Kajabi, if you're going to use their basic plan, it's $147 a month. You get 3 products, so you can create 3 courses. That is such a stinger, by the way, because when you start learning how to create courses, you just want to create so many. 1 website, 3 funnels, 1 user, 10,000 contacts. You can do email marketing, 1,000 active members. So you can only have 1,000 customers before you have to upgrade. and one domain. So you're only running one business from this place. And then obviously all of these things they don't have. They don't have the calendar. They can't text from them. You don't have the affiliate manager. They don't have all of these things. Same with ClickFunnels, really, really limited features, and you're held back. And I don't want to hold you back. I don't want you to learn how to create courses and then be like, and I can only make 3, because that's just boring. Like, I want to give you unlimited courses, unlimited funnels, unlimited users, unlimited contacts, you know, like, go in, do your thing, man. You grow. I don't want to hold you back and just, you know, say that you can only go this far and then you have to pay me more money. So you can see here how many things that we have, and it is just, I'm so excited about it, as you can probably hear. But on top of that, this was a really key bit for me. So you've seen an example of what I've just said there, where I showed you a strategy, I showed you an automation, and I showed you that it's already in your account. So I said, I've gone in and I've done it for you. Now, there are loads of people out there that offer a done for you service, but that comes at a huge price tag. You are paying like $1,000, $2,000 for one funnel. And then still, you don't really know how to build a funnel. You're like, oh God, I've got to get someone to change my website every time, or I need to hire these people all the time. And so what I really wanted to do with this, and when I was having my clients and saying, you need to do this, I just always wanted to do it for them. You know, I really wanted to just do the dirty work so that they could just have it done and be like, poof, it's there. And so this is what I was really excited about with this platform. I've gone in and I've already built out 10 of the most high performing funnels. These are proven, these are tested. We know that they convert. You've got a lead magnet funnel. So, you know, if you look at that sequence that I just went through with the Instagram and you're like, I want to put a lead magnet together and I want to start using my fancy word to get leads. And, you know, you've been held back from using your lead magnet already, then you can jump in, use this funnel straight away. You can be up and running literally within 24 hours. Your quick cash course funnel, if you've had creating a course on your someday shelf, I want to move it onto like the right now shelf, so that you can start using your funnel, Tripwire funnel, VSL funnel, high ticket funnel, literally all of the things. Flash sale, if you just want to do a really quick flash sale over Black Friday, all of that. A best-selling book funnel, one-to-one coaching funnel, evergreen webinar funnel. How many times can I say funnel? So many times. So yeah, so I've gone in and I've already built those out for you. But wait, that's not all. I feel like I'm on the shopping channel. There is also something that I wanted to give you. Now, it's all well and good having all of these funnels and you're like, okay, cool, I'm ready to sell, but what the hell do I sell? So if you are here and you do not have a course right now, you do not have a product to sell, you really have no idea how to turn your skills and knowledge into something that you could, you know, sell, then I'm going to give you my launch your course. Now, when you join the pro plan, you're going to get this for free. I used to sell this for $1997, so this has been sold for that price. And you're going to get this given to you for free. And basically, you can launch your course in 30 days. It's like day 1, do this, day 2, do this. And then you know how I've just showed you that, you know, when I switch my screen and I showed you on the back end how to do it. That's exactly what it's like. I'm like, click here, press that, drag that, do that. So if you're thinking, oh God, I just hate tech, then I've sorted all that for you. We're literally, I'm with you the whole way doing this with you. So that is an amazing bonus if you want to join the pro plan. So you're probably thinking, what are the prices? How do I join? This is like loads of softwares in one. Surely this is going to be all the monies, and it's not all the monies. Again, I wanted to make this super affordable for you. So you've got 2 options of how you can join. First one is pay monthly. You can choose the starter plan, which is $129. With that, you're going to get the lead magnet funnel and the course, quick cash course funnel. And then the pro plan is when you're going to get all the rest of those funnels. You're going to get that course as well, and that is $197 a month. Or you might decide to join annually, and you're actually going to save a huge amount of money if you do that. So the starter plan, you're going to save $258. The pro plan, you're going to save $367. So that's like 2 months for free that you're getting if you decide to pay annually. So it's a massive saving. And as I said, you know, this is the vehicle for you to create the business that you want. So many people, and it blows my mind, will say to me, oh, but you know, there's this thing here and I can use this for free, and I'm just going to try using this one because it's free and see how I get on. But then guess what? The next thing that you need to do, so say for example, you're using MailChimp because it's for free, or MailerLite because it's for free to do your emails. Guess what? Then you need to use another free platform because you need to do the next step. And then suddenly you're trying to duct tape together 5 different free kind of crappy platforms. And actually the tech involved and the brain space involved in trying to get all of these platforms to speak is so much harder than just one platform. Like, learn one platform, master one platform. I guarantee you will save yourself so much time and so much money by just going all in on one platform. So if you're used to kind of like strapping together all of these free plans, I really would advise against it, because you're wasting so much time and you are literally going to end up throwing your laptop out the window. And that's really expensive. So one more thing, if you do decide that you want to, you know, jump in, you do decide that you want to do yearly and join me for the whole 12 months, I'm also going to give you a free strategy call with me. Now, these are usually £800 for my strategy calls, but I just want to really set you up for success. You're going to get 2 onboarding calls anyway. So you're going to get our tech team to help you get set up on one call. That's one-to-one. You're going to get another call where you get full training on the whole program, on the whole platform. But then you're going to get that extra strategy call with me. So we can sit down, see what it is that you want to create. I'm going to give you a full strategy and you're going to kick off with a bang. So if you want to join, you can start with a free trial. I'm not even diving in straight away. You can start with a free trial, you know, jump in, see how it feels, see how it fits. And I know that you're going to absolutely love it, because when I got my hands on this, I was like, this is the answer to everything that I've been looking for. And it really has completely changed the game in terms of how I run my business, the time I spend on my business, the brain space I need to give to my business, and honestly, my energy around my whole business. I absolutely love being able to create it in this way. It just feels so, so good. So that is it. I'm going to give you a little link in the chat so that you can dive in. If you do want to, or let me just get the right link. If you do want to dive in and see what it's all about, if you have any questions, obviously you can just let me know. I'm just going to put the link in the chat now. But, okay, here we go. Beautiful. I'm going to go back and look at all of these questions now. Oh, you're feeling motivated and excited. That's good. Haven't really got started yet. That's very common. Don't worry. Feel good about the year, out of Christmas hibernation. I was in a deep hibernation. I feel you there. Literally played at work today. Literally played this at work. Oh, nice. Makes total sense. It's good because you often see stories or on analytics, how many clicked up, but they're not bought. Exactly. Like, people are clicking. A lot of the time they are clicking, they are taking the action, but they're just not taking that next action. And that is where we just want to scoop them up and be like, look, you were interested. Let me just take you over the line. So yeah, Hannah, that is obviously my program that I showed you at the end that is made for more AI. What happens when you have sent out several customers, clients, or prospects? How does that work? Do you mean like if they've all commented at the same time? So yeah, you can have hundreds of people commenting. You know, if they all message you at the same time and they all flooded in and they all said sales, they're all going to get that message. It doesn't matter how many people are doing that for. And that's why when it comes to scaling your business, this is why it's so powerful, because it's going to take you ages to sit there and do it all yourself. But really doing it like that is huge. It's a massive negative, social media. Totally get it, and exactly how I feel sometimes. 100%. And so many people feel like that. Oh.
Your question.
Oh yeah, it's a bit crackly, but yeah, go for it. Oh, hello. If your internet's not too good, feel free to type it in.
Sorry, my internet, I don't know what is going on. There's a
No, you're
storm,
right.
but if you can hear me,
I can. You can type it if not. You're a little bit in and out. Feel free to type it if you want, and I'll do my best to answer it. I had my tech call tonight. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited to start using it. Yay, I'm so glad, Louise, that you're loving it. I'm really so pleased. And I've checked in with a few people that have had their tech call and they've all said that they feel so much better about it. When one needs help along the way, Carly, plus a whole lot of money going out to. What do you mean, Gail? Do you mean like when someone needs help with the tech along the way? What kind of support you get?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
If you get stuck sort of when you're in the middle of doing something, is it was there help?
Yeah, of course. So this again was a huge thing for me. I cannot bear AI bots. Like, even though I'm all about the AI bot on the live chat literally dements me. So we actually have a full team, 24/7 support. You can jump in the chat, speak to a real person. You should get connected within a couple of minutes. You can speak to the chat. And then if you still feel like you're not getting what you need, you can just say, do you know what? Can I jump on a Zoom call? You can jump on a Zoom call with someone one-to-one, and they're going to be able to talk you through it. That was like so important for me because sometimes I just want to share my screen. I don't want to have a chat for an hour. I just want to share my screen and say, can you just tell me where to click? And so, yeah, that aspect is all there and you have all of that support, which is mega.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yay, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you found that helpful. Only one thing missing, Carly, is a lead finding funnel. So lead finding funnel is the lead magnet funnel. So there's loads of like different, people call it different things, but a lead magnet is really where you're putting out a little shiny object, something interesting to your ideal client, and say, do you want this? And in exchange, you can have my email address. So yeah, a lead finding funnel is that. To be honest, every single one of those funnels is designed to get you leads. That's what we want at the end of the day. We want people coming into our email list. We want to get people off social media and into our email list because that is our own real estate. You know, we own that. We don't own Instagram. So it really is no use having everyone on there and no one in our email. With the automation, Carly, does it work if they comment on a post or only in the DM? At the moment, it's only in the DM. So your call to action would be to DM, but that is coming. Bear with me because that is in the works with the comments. It sounds brilliant. Can you give me an idea of how long it takes to transfer over and start with the funnel templates? How long is the free trial? Or, oh, I just lost that. Or how does that work? Do you still get to understand how to use it? We have a crazy month coming up. What is the time commitment to get to grips with it? Just wondering whether it's right for us now or possible for us. So it's a 14-day trial. You will still get fully onboarded in that time. It's not like you get 14 days and then you get the support after that. So once you join, you get 14 days and you're in straight away. We want to get you booked on that onboarding call as soon as possible. And then you can book in your second onboarding call, which is your training. Most people that are on the platform now joined less than 14 days ago and they've already had their onboarding call. So yeah, 14-day trial, you'll get everything that you will get as part of the process. And then in terms of moving stuff over, you'll probably find, I mean, it depends how good you are. We are actually just about to incorporate a migration service. So if you do want to have someone to just migrate everything over, then we're going to be able to offer that for you as an additional price. But if you want to do it yourself, to be really honest with you, you are gonna, if you're able to build funnels and sites on another platform, you will be able to do it on this. You know, a lot of the features are really similar. And a lot of them you'll think, oh, okay, yeah, that looks exactly like I was used to using it before. So in terms of moving everything over, we do actually have a feature coming. I don't know what platform you're on, Emily, but we have a feature coming where we're going to be able to move over courses from Kajabi straight over to this, literally with a click of a button. Your entire course will go over to there. So I used to be a big affiliate for Kajabi. I told everyone to use it. And then I was like, wait, Kajabi is missing so much stuff. And so, yeah, that is a really cool feature that's going to have to move it all over. But in terms of funnels and stuff, you can either get us to do it for you for an additional cost, or you can just do it one by one at a time. But what I will say is when you join, we will get you set up with a subdomain anyway. So we're not going to get you to just move over your website and then suddenly your website is dark for however long it takes you to do it. We'll get you on a subdomain. You can start building that out in your own time and then gradually move over, you know, connect over the domains when everything's good and ready to go. So you shouldn't be out of business for any time. But yeah, if you wanted to have a further chat about it, Emily, just reach out to me on Instagram. We can go back and forth with some voice notes and I'm happy to help you. And the onboarding call, we actually have what I call is a white glove onboarding process. It's 2 calls. The first one is your tech call, where we set up your domain name, we set up your Stripe, we integrate all of that. If you have a Shopify site, we can integrate Shopify, set up your calendars, your email services. We get you a phone number so you can start texting, all of that good fun stuff. So we're actually going to do that in real time with you. And then the second one is really like a training call where we can figure out what it is that you want to do in your business. And then we'll show you what you need to do that. Instead of saying, hey, learn this entire platform, go, we're going to figure out the bits that you need to use, and then you can dive in with that. But there's new tutorials being added all the time. We've got a YouTube channel. There's loads going on. So yeah. So Gail, you'll be getting a text about that, actually, about your onboarding call. You may have received one today. But yeah, you just got to fill out a survey with all your bits and bobs, and then we're going to get you set up. So that is it. Thank you so much. I'm less than an hour. This is new. This is brand new Carly in 2024. Who knew? But yeah, I really hope you found that helpful. Even if you don't join this platform, really do figure out how you can implement at least those first 2 strategies. You know, use that keyword response marketing. Really start using that. It's so much smarter than asking people to click a link or, you know, asking them to go in all of these various places. You want to remove those distractions as much as possible. And as much as you can, add in that automated email sequence, because it is so powerful. And if you do have the capabilities to add that 2-step order form, then that's going to be huge as well. So thank you so much, my loves. So good to see you all, and join me next month. I'm going to be doing another masterclass next month, teaching you some more strategies. But yeah, if you are part of Made for More AI, I'm so excited for you, and it's going to be epic. I can't wait to talk to oh yeah, good. Well, yeah, reach out to me and we can always have a little bit more of a chat about it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you very soon. Bye.